Hi, it's Mike DelSignore, Massachusetts OUI lawyer, and behind me is the Salem District Court. If you have an OUI case or a criminal case in Salem District Court, I can help you. I've been coming to this court for years. OUI cases, it's easy to be charged with an OUI, but it's difficult for them to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. It takes a lot of proof. It requires the government to prove the case to the highest degree of certainty. So it wasn't that standard on the road. The officer might have honestly thought you did pretty well in the field sobriety test, but they don't really have any discretion to give you a break or let you go. Things are on body camera, officers' careers are at stake, so they're probably going to arrest you if they have any issue or any hesitation. If you refuse a breath test, they're going to arrest you. The portable breath test is not admissible, so don't worry if you refused or even failed that breath test. The one at the station could be admissible, but it's not always admissible. So I have a lot of cases where I can get the breath test excluded from evidence, so it's never even known by a judge or jury. So that means then the case is just the observations, and the observations can be very subjective. In other words, field sobriety tests, they can be unreliable. The fact that you can't walk and turn when you have an officer threatening to place you under arrest could mean a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily mean you're under the influence. Could mean that you had medical issues. You're nervous. Could be the officer. Sometimes they don't even give you proper instructions on these tests. So field sobriety tests, most of the time when I look at those tests, I'm going to use them to help your case. They're not going to hurt your case. I'll look at the driving, see if there's ways to minimize any claims of unsafe or erratic driving. And finally, with respect to getting your license back, if you refuse a breath test, it's a 6-month suspension. If you're found not guilty prior to 6 months, I might be able to get your license back prior to the 6 months. If you fail the breath test, it's only 30 days, and you want to request a hearing basically today, right away, to get it back on day 31. If you wait, you're going to wait longer because the registry doesn't reinstate you automatically. You got to have a hearing, which isn't much of a hearing, just a phone call. You're going to pay the $500. So do that right away. Don't wait your 30 days because it can take a while to get all the evidence in the case. If today's your arraignment, if it's your first time in court, you'll enter a not guilty plea. You'll get some of the evidence, but not all of it. At the next pretrial date, that's when you'll get most of the additional evidence. Salem's a great court. They'll let you appear by Zoom, so they don't require you to be here unnecessarily. If you're charged with OUI, call, text me anytime, 781-686-5924. My passion is helping people charged with OUI. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I enjoy helping people overcome their problems and making their lives better and making the best decisions for yourself after you're charged with OUI.